Can we say that all of them are partly true? Definitely many different conceptions of the divine out there. And so we're going to confront ourselves with the question of what is one to make of all of these disparate answers, right, to religious questions, and how ought we view this diversity of thought. There are lots of different ways of conceiving of the divine that are all equally valid. So again, just familiarizing yourself with that might be useful for our religious pluralism conversation next week, right? Because having knowledge of the ways in which the religions differ, right, will help you understand how we can try to reconcile some of those disagreements in a way that might make sense, right? So Hinduism, again, has this really interesting type of dualism, right, where it is basically called qualified dualism, where we can talk about two separate planes of existence, but really there's only one ultimate reality that they all exist within, right? And that is Brahman. But because Brahman is infinite, we can't conceive of it. And so we have to talk about Brahman in bits and pieces. And so this is where we get the many names and personas of Brahman that becomes the Hindu pantheon of millions of gods, right? Is we're just talking about different personalities, parts, attributes of Brahman, but it's all one and the same. But we still have to talk about the illusory physical world that we live in, right? And so that's a very different view of metaphysics and reality than what we get from the Abrahamic religions, right? But there's all different conceptions, right, of reality. Can we say that all of them are partly true? What does it actually mean? So you have to decide how much consistency you're going to require between these beliefs before you want to say many of them are true, or only one of them is true, or none of them are true. There are lots of different possibilities. So that is what we will be looking at next week.